Alrighty, folks, we are back. Board Bob here. So I went ahead and got myself some ammo together, got myself some grenades together. Like I promised you guys last episode, we would go ahead and go down here and go on a bunk hunt. So let's go down here. And what we're going to do is we're going to set up some guns down here a little bit further. We're going to set up some turrets about, oh, you know, part way between us and them, and we don't want to get too close because we don't want to get their attention yet. Like I was saying, we kind of want to have this set up as a fallback. Oh man, come on now. All right, fine. There. Alright, so if they're doing there, let's set them up here. Let's go ahead and put some ammo in these guys. And ultimately what we're going to do is I'm going to go ahead and wall these in for right now, just to give them a little protection. I think what I'm going to do though is I'm going to leave some turrets out here. I'm going to put them down where that biter base is, and then that'll help to keep them from respawning down there. That's my plan anyway. But this for right now, oh man, of course it's getting dark. Alright, well, alrighty, there we go. Fix this real quick. So, I guess we'll wait for a minute and let it kind of get light. I want to be able to let you guys see. So we got ourselves some grenades, we got ourselves some guns. Like I say, once we clear this base here out, I think we'll go ahead and move these gun turrets down right around where the base is. That's kind of right at the edge of our heaviest pollution. Start getting these guys out of here, start keeping them out of here. That's my plan anyway. So alright, yeah, that looks like just a bunch of biters and spitters. That doesn't look like maybe one or two spawners down there. I know there's a spawner and some worms here, probably a spawner and some worms here, but that mostly looks like just biters and spitters. There's probably a spawner there or two, maybe. Alright, starting to lighten up. So let's get down here and go ahead and get these guys. So first thing we're going to want to do is let's draw these guys up here and let our guns take care of them. And then head on back down. And didn't get quite close enough. And we're going to head down here and we're going to toss these grenades down. See if we can't get that spinner or get that worm. And we kill these worms off, and that'll be a big help. Come on. Come on, you guys. Come here. Come to Bob. Come meet your maker. Did we get this worm? Almost, didn't we? Not quite. Alrighty. We get him this time. So that's one down, 3 to go. I wish I had lasers, because with the lasers, I just get down here and I throw the lasers down, and I back up and let the lasers do the work. I usually drag out a power line with me and go from there. Alright, so there's our next worm. See if we can't get him dead. And we took a little bit of damage. Let's wait for our health to come back up. He's almost dead. He's not quite dead, but he's almost dead. He's regrowing, but we'll get him this time. There we go. He's dead. That should leave us the one worm and the base itself, and the spawner base itself. And we will take care of that this time around. Of course, I could always shotgun him, I suppose. Alright, let's get these guys' attention, get them on up here. Let the guns do the work the guns were made to do. Alrighty. Come on. There we go. So now we got him going. So now, let's go ahead and go down here where they were. And we will set up another set of turrets down here to keep them from coming back. And go ahead and put some ammo in them. And I know this is just regular ammo, it's not armor piercing. That's okay, we'll put a little of both. There we go. And we'll put ourselves some walls around it. Oops. Want to leave a space. So with the new update, of course, as you notice, we don't get any alien artifacts or what have you from these guys anymore. They've changed the science for that, so it's just a matter of killing them now. We don't get anything for it. Which is a shame in a way. I kind of like to get something for it. But, you know, life is life. Alright, so we got that down there. Let's go pick this one up. Because we can use that one as our outlier now. We may just leave the rest of these walls here for now. Come back at some later point and pick them up. So, where's our next group to go be dealt with? Well, these guys are getting taken care of real quick right there, so that's helpful. So let's go ahead and look at taking this guy here out then, and kind of clearing where our pollution problem is. So once again, it's dark, but that's okay. We'll work around it. Alright, so where are these guys? Let's see if we can see them. So there they are. Looks like I know it's hard to see. Looks like there's a worm there. Biter spawner. There's a spawner there. Oh, it's a spitter spawner. And small worm. And then this just looks like all wandering monsters. So we got a spitter spawner, huh? Alright, well, not a problem. Let's see if we can't sneak ourselves some guns a little closer. And we'll kind of walk them down there. A little at a time. That just kind of, you know, gives me a place to run back to. Plus, it eventually lets me get close enough with the guns that I can just put the guns out there and let the guns do their work. That's what they're for, right? So look at that. If we set it right there, we can get both, can't we? Alright, so there we go. Put that up right there. Oh, is it too far? By a little bit, huh? Fine. I got a party present for you. There we go. Alright, so we got him taken care of. Let's go ahead and fix these turrets up, and then we'll get them all picked up. Where are we going to go next, guys? Well, I think that's going to take care of the majority of what's coming in from down here. These guys are eventually going to get hit with the pollution, but that's okay. Now, this has been our next problem, so let's go up there and take care of those guys next. So let's go ahead and clear these up. We'll take them with us. And basically we'll do the same thing as what we did here. We're going to go ahead and we'll set up another little outpost with guns because like I say, that'll help us to start pushing them back and keeping them back. We may just have to take a run down here at some point and add ammo to them. But by then, we're probably going to be in a position to where we can go ahead and move our walls out a little further. I really need to make a steel pick. Make this faster. Oh, and you know what we didn't do? Let's go ahead and get these picked up. We didn't start research. Let's start ourselves some research. What do we want next? You know what? Let's get closer up here to the guns first. Let's not stand out in the middle of the field. Alright, so what do we want here? We can do productivity. We got our lasers, so we can do productivity. We can do, landfill. We can do circuit network. We can do electric engines. Lab research speed, modules, stack inserters, sulfur processing. Sulfur processing is nice because it gives us batteries, but we don't have any petroleum yet. We got to go up and get that petroleum patch. So, what gets us? So if we do electric engines, we can start picking up robotics. We can look at power armor potentially. It's only 100. It ain't going to take long. So let's go ahead and do that and get that started. And then get ourselves organized here. We'll stop and pick up some ammo on the way because we're going to want some ammo for this next run through. Oh, look at all these nice grenades. Whee! Alright. And that's not a lot of armor piercing, but it'll help. Alright, so that gives us some ammo. Let's go over here. Wonder if we can do this. Can we put that one there and one over here? Yes, we can. So now we can potentially divide these up before we get out there. I didn't realize I could do that. That helps, because then I can just go ahead and drop them in the turrets without having to try and grab and split them up and blah blah blah. That's kind of nice. Alright, so there we go. So let's go on over here and let's get these bad boys. Because these guys are close enough, I can damn near see them. Yeah, see, I can see them from the wall. So they're definitely close. So let's go ahead and make these guys have a really bad day, shall we? Alright, so first thing we're going to do is we're going to push turrets out a little bit further. Ooh, there's a bunch of them there. Alright, this is going to be fun. Alright, so let's go ahead and throw ourselves some turrets down. And up. I was waiting for that to happen. So, alright, fine. It was an idea while it lasted, and I guess it's not going to work out the way I wanted it to unless I have to open them and stuff anyway, so yeah. Oops. We actually have plenty of walls. I'm probably not going to take them down this time like I did over there. I'll probably just leave them. I mean, I'll take the turrets down because, and of course, it's dark again. And we'll just walk our turrets out. Here we come. Should have pulled them back to the other ones first, because that's a lot of biters. Oh well. That's okay. There we go. So we'll take those out of there, and we'll pull up that turret. Yeah, there we go. Oops. There we go. Oh, I'm out of walls. Alright, well, that's okay. Are we close enough that we can toss some grenades over there? Did we get that close? Not quite. But we can do that. there's one spawner down. Oh, out of ammo. Out of ammo. Yeah, it's getting low too. You know what? Let's put that in there. There we go. We gotta work on getting these guys down though, because I already got one out of ammo. Alright, he's close. He's close to dead. There we go. Bye-bye, Mr. Worm. Oh. You're up there hiding behind that tree. I didn't even see you. I was wondering where I was getting hit from. Alright, so. Hopefully we get up here without taking any more. There we go. Alright. That was a little close. How we doing? Well, we got that one worm there. And then we got some spawners. We get that worm this time around, I think. Let's hope. Let our health build back up a little bit. And we'll go in here and toss them some party favors. Alright, here we go. Get their attention. Pull all these guys down. Get rid of them. And then we'll go over here and toss some grenades in. There we go. Bye-bye, Mr. Worm. Now all I've got is these spawners to take care of. And... oops. Would help to hit the right key, wouldn't it? You know what? I like boom booms anyway. We just keep running circles. Come on. Missed me, now you gotta kiss me. There we go. Alright, so we'll take this one out. We'll build up the walls around this and put another another gun emplacement there. And that will get us, you know, going, I guess. We out of grenades? Yep, we're out of grenades. No, we got more. There we go. Bye-bye grenade. Bye-bye, guys. So that takes care of all these guys. So, let's take a look at the map again. Let's see what we got. Alright, so that pushed them back. That was where these guys are starting to get into the pollution. We'll deal with them. Next we'll go over here and get these guys, and we'll go from there. But for now, let's go ahead and clean up our mess. Go ahead and fix this up to where we want it to be, excuse me, and go from there. So let's grab these out of here. We're going to grab some of these walls because we want to finish up this wall. Said I wasn't going to do this, but we need the walls, so we'll go ahead and finish it up. Alright. And I'm going to expand this out here. We're going to put one more turret in there. This will be kind of our little forward defense, forward base on either on all three sides or all four sides eventually, or whatever. We can start pushing towards that that iron patch. Is the plan? Push towards that iron patch and that one little piece of fuel. That way we can get to it and start pumping fuel out of it. You know what? Let's do this if we can. Can we get to them? Let's get in here. Alright, so let's even this up and do let's say 50 a piece for now. There we go. We'll do 50 a piece for now. We'll come back up here and reload these guys at some point in the near future. Alright, so that pushed them back on two sides. We're getting a little closer to being able to get to this petroleum deposit. Heck, we may be able to even get it next time around. This is a fairly good size group of biters here. Yeah, we're going to want to get these guys. We've been getting some hits from up top, so yeah, we'll push out these little gun emplacements. Probably push one here, and just a little at a time get them out there. So let's see what we're going to do for research. Let's see. Ooh, flight. Flight gives us robots. Robots give us more mobility, right? So there we go. And that'll give us logistic robots, construction robots, combat robots I'm not too worried about, but we can get our robots just with the red and green science. So that'll get us on the road, except we don't have lubricant for the electric motors, but we will have that soon enough. So we're going to research flight. Alrighty, so there's flight. That gets us going with that. So let's go back here and see how we're doing on other stuff. This is why I want gates. So let's go over here. This patch is looking pretty good. How we doing on our coal and our iron down here? Coal's looking good. We haven't... Oh, there's one that's run out. Let's go over here and pick this up. Just gives us an idea of just how many we have left, and how much resources we have left. I added one out here to pick up this little line of resources. It's not going to last long, but it'll give us something. Alright, that's it. So, yeah, we're filling back up on the iron, almost halfway. And we're looking real good on the copper up here. I checked it earlier, and we are darn near full on the copper. Look at that right there. Isn't that pretty? Check it out, man. All that copper sitting there ready to go, that if we did not put this in, it would have just kind of sat there until we tried to use it, and then we would be backed up for needs. So, you know, this way it gives us a start, you know, a starting head start, I guess, if you will. And let's see. Yeah, we're looking good on stone. We're not really using that much stone, just for the walls, and we're really not using that much in the way of walls. I'm gonna pick all these walls up so it starts making more. Like I said before, the last time around, I made a little area here on top of the the uranium ore, so that I can find these stupid chests. Alright, so let's see. We got that going, we got that going. I think last time around we automated pipes. So that will give us our pipes for our engines. We are going to need engines for bots, because we need engines to convert to electric engines, and then electric engines will give us robotic frames, and then we can go from there. So let's see what we need to do engines. So we're going to need steel, we're going to need gears, and we're going to need pipes. So the only thing we don't have up here on our bus setup is steel. Been kind of holding off on doing steel because of the issues with our limited resources of iron, but we are now working on getting up to that other iron patch. This one's, you know, being depleted fairly good, but the other one seems to be holding up because we're not pulling much from it. We got 200, looks like 271k and 222k, so we're doing all right on iron. We're not going to run out like today. So I think we will start looking at setting up our steel manufacturing. We're going to go ahead and do a little bit of a better job than the little bit that we've got coming in up here, because this is not enough to do much of anything. We are going to pick it. Oh, there we go. We are going to pick it off of that one patch, though, because that patch is not being used for a whole lot of anything else. Alright, so that gives us that. What do we need along with this for this? We need batteries. Okay, so batteries, we need sulfur to get the batteries, and batteries, blah, blah, blah. Alright, even though we're not going to use it right now, let's go ahead and research the sulfur. Anyway, like I was saying, this patch, we're not really pulling a whole lot off of this patch at this point. Just enough to do these small little amounts down here. This is was kind of our starting little setup, and that's really the only thing that's pulling iron out of here. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to take this entire line and pull off of it and start our steel off of that. It's not going to really affect anything else. I think, if memory serves me right, we've now automated. Did we automate inserters? Yes, we did. We automated inserters. We automated belts. So we can now get rid of these inserter and belt factories up here. We don't need them anymore. So let's do that. Let's get rid of this. And oops. All right. So that gives us, we can get rid of that, and we can get rid of the belts. So we can get rid of this, so that we get rid of the belts. Right. We have gears automated. Gears are on our bus now. Right down here, look at all these gears, man. Huge amounts of gears. So we can go ahead and get rid of that as well. So we get rid of the gears. The only thing gears are feeding here is is drills, and we don't need that right now. And I'm pretty sure, yeah, we've got plenty of drills for now. So we can actually get rid, and if we need to, we can pull it off of here anyway, because we got gears coming off of here as well to feed this. We got green circuits coming over here to feed the drills. You know, I'm feeling we don't need the drills right now. We can get rid of, I think we can completely get rid of the drills and get rid of that. All right, and pick that up. So now repair kits. We got enough for now, and we can move them someplace else anyway. So batteries. All right, so let's snag this up. All right, so that leaves us what's sitting over here that we don't need at this point anymore. Turrets. We're still manufacturing turrets. I still kind of want to continue to manufacture turrets because we're going to use them to go after these biters. So we need the gears for the turrets, and we need that for that. So really, this line can go away now. Because I believe, yeah, we got green circuits going over here, so we can get rid of this. Oops. So yeah, we're doing a little bit of cleanup here, basically, at this point. We don't need our copper cable anymore. Our inventory's full. Let's go dump this stuff in chests. Ain't that pretty? Alrighty. So that was nice. It got us started, and now we can get rid of all of it and kind of reorganize things a little bit nicer. Get rid of some of these freaking excess poles. Kind of make things a little neater here. Let's go over here and give these guys some more coal for now. Do we have any in storage that we can pull out, dump in there? No, we'll just pick some up off of here. All right, there we go. All right, so we got that. We can get rid of this long ass line that's not being used here. Waste not, want not. We can always use those belts someplace else. And we can also get rid of this splitter because we no longer need a splitter there. So now we have a splitter that we can use someplace else. All right, that gives us robotics. So we are getting well on our way towards robots now. We're definitely going to want to start worrying about getting up there and getting that petroleum. So now we want to start creating steel plates. And like I say, I think we're going to do it right in this area here. we might, well, we don't want to overload the system. I was going to say we might shorten this up, move this over here, and put steel all the way in here. We'll see. I'll think about it. But in the interim, let's get some steel production going anyway. Let's so we're going to need that. We're going to need that. We're going to need these. We're probably going to need these. We're going to need lights. And we're going to need electric. So that's from there. And we're going to need factories. So all right, that gets us started. And we certainly have plenty of copper wire to make ourselves some more poles. All right, so let's get over here and let's lay this in here. First thing we're going to do, we're going to move this pole here. I think we can actually get rid of this one too. Yeah, we can get rid of that one too. Does that keep us connected? Good. So now we got this area here that we can start using. We're going to have coal, and we're going to have iron plate. That's the two things we're going to need for this. Now, since we're just using the iron plate for here now, let's go ahead and get rid of this feed. We'll go ahead and hold off on our piercing rounds for a little bit. I know I just went and filled these up. Now I'm taking it out of them. I'm going to go ahead and do that so that these guys eventually run out. Because what we'll do is we'll use this line here to feed over to here to give us our iron plates so that we can start doing our steel plates. And then we can bring our coal over as well. So let's go ahead and set up our furnaces. Oh, do we have more of... Look at that, there's accumulators. Nice. Robots. I want my robots. Alright, what was I saying? Did we, oh, do we have the other furnaces? Do we have any of the other furnaces? Does not look like it there, but weren't we... No, maybe we weren't. Maybe we weren't. I thought we were making some more of those furnaces, but you know what? Don't look like it. There's no sense in going with these stone furnaces since we're eventually going to upgrade anyway. So why don't we just make the better furnaces right off the bat? Let's just do that. Let's take all of this. All right, now we can get rid of this. All right, cleans that up. So let's get our brick, because we're going to need brick. All right, go over here and make our better furnaces. Right? Right. So we need 10 brick per, and we're going to do 10. So 10 times 10 is 100, right? Yeah, there we go. And then we can throw that in there and just let that cook. Meanwhile, we can start looking at how we're going to bring this down. Okay. So we are going to want splitter, splitter, splitter. let's split this off. Right, come on, man. I mean, I'm happy about the research. Don't get me wrong, man. It's really cooking along. But let's it kind of interrupts us a little bit sometimes. All right, so there we go. So that gives us that coming down, and then we want to come over with some coal. Right. So let's yeah. Let's stick her in here. And come on, start coming over with our coal. Oh man, we gotta move the telephone pole. Pfft, fine. We'll move the telephone pole. There we go. Does that squeeze us through there? Yeah, that squeezes us through there. Now we don't have to do an underground belt. Alright, not yet. I'm gonna have to do one up here though. Alright. Oop, you know what? Oh, come on, Moreland. Idiot. Sometimes I have brain farts. What can I tell you? Alright. So, that is going to give us right there. Alright. So that'll give us that. And that'll bring us into there. How are we doing on these? Oh, we got our 10. Alright. So, now let's go ahead and set these out. Because we're going to want one. Okay, so we went inserter, belt, belt, inserter, belt, 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 inserter. Right? Right. There we go. And then we're going to want our line going this way. Yeah, we might as well. Oops. Hopefully we left ourselves enough room to fit all this in here. My luck will be, yeah, I think we're going to do it. Yeah, we did it. All right. Woohoo. There we go. And then this one this way. And then we're going to want a splitter. We can get rid of that belt. And we're going to want to slide down here. Alright, so there we go. So that goes into there, that goes into there. That'll start giving us what we need. And then we can put in our poles. Alright, so now we got power to everything. Now we just need to bring over that iron and coal. And underground. And then, there we go. Beat it. Alright, so that should bring in our iron and our coal. And that should start feeding those. And then we should have our steel coming out. Now, where are we going to place it over here? See, we have room. We're going to have to kind of snake it up through here, but we'll get it there. Because, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. So we're going to want it up here. And that's good too, because we're going to need it for our railroads anyway. Let's go ahead and do the solar. Might as well get started on that and get prepped. So yeah, so we're going to need the steel for our railroads anyway. So that starts getting us going. So how are we going to snake this up through here? I think we're going to take it right through this stone patch. We're going to bring it up here, over, and up to there. So we'll thread it through this stone patch. Oops. There it is. You know what? Why did we do that? We don't need to do underground belts here. I'm an idiot. That's why. So we just need an underground belt there to get under that belt. It's still going to mine whether those are there or not, you dummy. Right? Right. So I tend to be self-deprecating a lot. Now we can deal with so under, out, in, out. Alright, there we go. So this can come over here and then turn and go north to Alaska. There we go. Comes down here, comes over here. Boom. Alright. Comes up here. Oh, look, we're out of belts. I wonder where we're going to get belts. You know what? Actually, I'm going to take them out of storage. I think I just put a whole bunch of them in storage when I cleaned all this mess up. Let's take them out of storage. If we get... Yep, there they are. Let's take them out of storage. No sense not. Alright? Alright. Alright, there we go. Now we should have... Yep, we got steel on our bus now. So that will bring steel over here to where we can start using it in our engine factory. And we'll put an engine factory over here somewhere. In the meantime, let's make sure that that steel is also feeding into our armor-piercing round production, so that we can have our armor-piercing rounds that we're going to need to go kill biters. Otherwise, we're going to have problems. Alright, so I guess we can kind of pick off and bring one back, can't we? Do we want to do that? We want to snake all the way through there? I don't know that we necessarily do. I mean, it's only temporary, right? In life, only temporary. So, yeah, maybe we'll just temporarily. I mean, this is going to go away because I'm going to eventually set up a... Oh, can we squeeze in there? No, of course we can't. Well, so much for that idea. Alright, more than one way to skin a cat. You know what we're going to do? We are going to put down a chest and we're just going to fill it with a bunch of iron. Or a bunch of steel. So there you go. Go over here. We will put down a chest here. And we'll just put a bunch of steel in it. And then looky there. Look at all that steel already. Oops, we don't want the belts. We just want the steel. Come on. Stop picking up belts. There we go. Yeah, that's going to pump out steel. Real nice. We shall not want for steel anymore. Right? Oh, eeny, meeny, miny. We're getting to the point. Let's up our production. Alright, so we got steel cooking along now. And that's going out on our main bus. We can throw all of this in there. That will keep us producing for a while. We're good to go. Alright guys, so we got rid of a couple of biter problems. We still got more to take care of. And we automated our steel production so that we got a lot better throughput of steel at this point. And we're going to pick, and we're picking it off of this one up here, which really isn't doing much of anything. It's not supplying a whole lot of anything, so we may as well hit that up and use it. Eventually, in all likelihood, once this taps out, we'll run it down here and add it into the entire system. But that's okay for now. These are going to run out soon. Maybe, maybe not. That's a pretty good amount of ore there. Alright, so next time around, we should have some more ammo saved up, and we're going to make more of a push for these iron deposits here and this petroleum deposit here. So we are going to continue to push biters back. I'll probably do some of it off camera as well, just because, you know, it's kind of boring, let's be honest. We're going to push these guys back, and we may even work on pushing these two guys back. That'll free up this crude oil patch, or at least start to free up this crude oil patch over here, and you know, bring our base out this way, I guess. But we want to go ahead and get to both of these iron patches, so we can start harvesting that iron. We can get to this one now, so we're probably going to eventually wall in that one. We'll probably take care of these biters first, and then bring this wall over this way and close it in. So yeah, so we'll push up towards this crude oil, push up towards these iron deposits next time around, and try and push back some more of these biters, because we are actually filling up space in here rather rapidly at this point. But we should be able to start producing engines next time. We'll probably stick them over here somewhere. They don't need to be a very large factory, just like these pipes don't need to be a large factory. So we kind of cut it in half, or cut it in a third, not even half, but a little more than a third. But anyway, we'll probably, what we'll do is set it up for our half of this space to be our engines, and then the other half of this space maybe to be electric engines and robots, when the time comes to be able to do those. All right, so there we go. So thanks you guys again for watching. Hopefully it wasn't too boring this time around. I know we didn't get a lot finished because mostly we were screwing around on a bug hunt. I just wanted to go ahead and show you guys what I was going to do with regards to these gun emplacements. The rest of it probably will be off camera, and we'll go from there. But in the meantime, everybody have a good day, and I will talk at you later. And you guys know the deal: like, subscribe, comment, etc. We're still doing pretty good on power, considering it's nighttime and all our lights are running. We're good to go. Isn't that pretty? Look at all them nice lights. We can actually see things. All right, guys. So I will talk at you later, and you guys have a good day. All right, bye.